Yes, yes, the boys are back. You are now tuned in to Knock 'em Out the Box, episode 187.
187 and sap.
My name is Vinnie Paz. I'm here with my co-host with the co-most, the Mr. Majestic Left, Right, Left Kid, Mr. Brendan Long. What's the word,
Yo,
man?
yo. It's another stacked card. Gotta talk about it.
Facts. And Billy's here, and he's trying to get back up again.
I need a lot,
Hey,
lot of good
yo,
stuff from you guys.
there's,
Well, mm, there's
yeah,
some there's
What do
some
you got,
give.
Brendan? Maybe I'll take a little bit of your action this weekend. See what happens.
wow,
See if
Tell me,
wow.
tell me
turn the
the
tide a
odds.
bit. Turn
He's
the
sending me
tide.
up, selling me up the river because he doesn't know how to bet.
Jeez
Oh, we
Louise.
got to work on that. Yeah, I listened back,
Mhm.
and Vinny made a good point. He says if I give you the same picks I give my other
Right.
guy,
But it's not the
as
same. The other guy is willing to put up a lot more money than I
no,
am. So I'm searching for a bigger payday with
right, but you got to punch it.
better
You
odds.
got to
Well,
chip
worse
away.
odds.
You got to chip away. You got to chip away. You got to go a little
Right.
slow.
Right.
You
Well,
know,
what then?
slow and low, like cooking a good roast. You
They
know,
call
like
me Bindle Sticks for a reason,
It's
Brendan.
true.
Please.
they call me Pendles. Who's they? I made the name up, so I call you
Well,
Pendlesticks.
you started a craze.
Okay. A craze.
Which spawned an IG page. And where can they find this IG page? Because I want them to see it.
Billy underscore Bindlesticks.
So you guys out there, go follow Billy Bindlesticks, Billy underscore Bindlesticks, and watch him bet live and possibly have a meltdown. I think you should post some stories. KKOTV Boxing on IG, and we'll repost it, and people will see you either very happy or eating sardines out of a can.
Which is going to be, people.
Which, by the way, I like sardines out of a can.
Well,
Personal
guys,
preference.
I'm not the
Real
one
high in
who
omega
knows anything
threes.
about boxing, so let's have
So
at it.
he's blaming us.
Uh,
Saturday, where is this being aired? Jai Apataya is fighting
this
versus
poor bastard.
Hussein Sin Cara, 23-0, 19 KOs, never fought outside of Germany. Look, he's been on the bad end of a lot of things lately, B. I don't know that this is gonna is airing in the US.
Excuse me.
Can you
Jesus.
either of you find anything? Is Jaya Pataya, Hussein Sankara, uh
The
even
event name is
airing here?
it's in Australia. Ring of Fire. I'm gonna look now. Listen to me.
They're in the future.
We talked last episode about maybe the promoters being a little irresponsible in booking Ben Whitaker and Benjamin Gavazzi. Did we not?
Mhm.
We said Ben Whitaker needs better up. Well, Jai Opataya versus Hussein Chinkara. I feel the same way. I don't know about you.
Oh, yeah. I mean, look, I guess the difference, if there's a difference, is Jaya Patai is calling for Zordo. Zordo responded with, I never heard of him. It's like both a lie and, uh,
Yeah, that's just silly.
the, and guys, look, I guess it's for another show, but with Zordo taking the fight with Benavidez and then following that up with, I never heard of this guy, they might not want it with Jaya Patai. And then you go, well, I guess they're never fighting.
Yeah.
Uh,
Um,
he should knock this guy out. He's
Agreed.
never fought out of Germany. Pete thinks he shouldn't even be here. I don't
I mean,
really.
I'm looking right now, dude. He's fought one guy ranked in the top 200. I mean, this is pathetic. In his last like 7 fights. All right. Uh, Opataya by vicious and brutal and devastating KO in the third. What do you got?
Yeah, it's hard to. It's hard to. I think he turns his lights off in the fifth.
Hmm.
So if
Bill.
there was an over and under here, I
Bill,
don't
there's no way you have odds anywhere on this, right?
Negative. Sorry, I was muted.
know. On Saturday, the zone. Um, I don't know how to say this because French is the language I understand the least. It's in
I
Monte
just,
Carlo.
real quick, I just want to point something out. Hussein Chinkara, after he gets packed up,
Uh-huh.
will say he fought for a world title. Like he gets to say that in his life.
Yeah, he'll tell people that he knows and comes across, his
Yeah, yeah.
kids, girls.
I
Yeah.
contended for a world title.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's how fucked up boxing is.
It is. And
I'm
he never
sorry.
left Germany. Saturday on the zone from Monaco. Shabazz Massoud, who's 14-0, 4 KOs, versus Peter McGrail, 12-1, 6 KOs, the EBU European Super Bantam title. Whoever wins this will get a real fight with someone at Super Bantam. Neither of them can punch. They might. You get anything for this, Billy? Shabazz Massoud, Peter McGrail? Whatever the over is, I'd love it because neither one of them can crack an egg.
I don't have anything for that.
I think Shabazz Massoud's really good. I like him in a dominant distance win.
Mm.
See?
Yeah. I mean, it's not going to be close.
Yeah, it's also guys. We've talked about it ad nauseum. It's at smaller weights. You better be unreal to watch. And Shabazz Massoud's really good, but he can't punch. So I don't.
Right.
That's tough. That's a tough
Shabazz is
sell.
minus 230.
That's way
That's
closer
way
than I
closer than I
thought.
thought it would be.
Yeah,
Okay.
Billy, I'd bet I would probably bet good money on Shabazz Massoud, even minus 230. But we'll talk about that. You feel me on that, B?
Yeah.
At 230? I guess Peter McGrail can handle himself. Saturday, Amazon Prime
Bro.
pay-per-view.
Another stat card. Now, hear me out. I think I said this 4 episodes ago. I don't want to sit here and complain about a stat card, right? Do you know what the price of Reno on this puppy dog is?
I don't. Should I look it up?
If you can, while I yap to our loyal knocker nation. Wouldn't this have suited us better if maybe we got a couple cards out of this? Vin? Because look, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, basically like 4 potential standalones. Okay? 3. I don't want to say Jesus Ramos is a standalone. He is for me because I'm a fan of his. But Cruz Roach, Lara Janabek, Foster Fulton, all could have headlined just small
Yep.
cards
Absolutely.
throughout the month.
Amazon Prime headlining cards.
Right. For free.
Yes, with solid prospects on that undercard.
Correct. Or at least, or even like a halfway decent mid-card co-feature on there, right? And just quick hits, right? So you figure you have to allot 48 minutes of time for a championship fight, 50, a little more.
That it goes
Let's say an hour,
okay,
right?
With introductions and
correct. We could do they could have done like 3 3-hour cards. Meanwhile, this sucker's going to be like one. You know what I mean? Like 5.5, 6-hour card.
Yeah, because they're already talking about the prelims being free on Prime, just with the subscription before the pay-per-view. I have the number, and you're going to be fucking hot.
What are we doing here? What am I looking at? What's my pocket gonna take?
$74.95 for Pitbull, Cruz, Lamont, Roach main event. That is a really. I'm not saying it was.
Now look, we just said 3. Yeah. You could have done 3 lower priced PPVs and added up to 75 Clamarino.
$19.99.
So do $60, like they take a $15
well,
hit.
Yeah, that's where it should be. Anyway.
And then run some ads through the pay-per-view like we've been seeing.
If this entire card as it exists, like I'm saying we had our druthers, what would you be cool paying? $39.99? Like, that's not crazy.
I think that still stings. $25, $29.99.
Okay.
This is fucking
I would say
stupid.
$40 would
Bro,
be what I thought.
70
Yeah,
$75.
74.95. It's crazy. It's crazy. And there's not a guy on here that I would say has like, how do I, a diehard fan base,
No,
meaning like people show up just for them.
bro.
If they,
I know Lamont Roach has become a fan favorite because of the whole tank thing. But let's be honest, he's a fucking pro box entity. And that's not the shit on pro box, but the whole idea is that those aren't pay-per-view big stars. That's a conglomerate of show openers and mid-carders.
yeah, who have the potential to be that.
Pitbull, Cruz.
He stinks.
By the
way,
he is making a living off of one good night.
he lost to a one-armed Tank Davis and is still riding that.
Right. And his best win since that was what? Rolly? He knocked out Rolly?
Yeah.
Which, I mean, now looks a little bit better because Rolly's a champion.
Yeah. As we said last, shout out Vince Cummings. As we said last episode, the belt holders at 147 is morbid. If you're trying to big up this sport and how well it's been doing to someone that's a
novice?
No.
Or a new fan?
No, when someone is anti something to someone who is a naysayer, don't show them or talk about 147 for a couple years.
Right. A naysayer to what is it when someone's like positive?
Yeah, I know what you,
an optimist.
More, yeah.
An optimist. Right. So a pessimist, here's a better way to phrase this. If you're a pessimist and optimist, glass half empty, glass half full guy, boxing is dying. This is fucking
stay clear if you're making this argument at work with your work buddies or have people over for this.
Oh, cool. What am I paying for this? Right. Oh, $75?
Right.
What?
Right.
What?
Right.
Listen
We're
to me.
starting the card. Well, I don't know where these are going to land, B.
Right?
Luis Reynaldo Nunez.
They don't know where this shit's going to land. It's just going to
land
on the fucking moon, Alice.
On the moon. To the moon, Alice. Is this going to be on the free part? I don't know, because Billy's not paying anything. So which is he going to be able to watch for free?
I don't know. I'm assuming that this is going to be on the
this one is going to be maybe these two might be the
pay-per-view's got to start with Frank Martin Rancis.
Agreed. That's got to be the opener. All right. So Luis Reynaldo Nunez is 21-0 with 14 KOs against Hector Andre Sosa, 18-3. I like Luis Reynaldo Nunez in that. Obviously, I'm sure he's a big favorite. I don't know the over-under. I think he stops him late in the fight. I don't have the rounds in front of me.
Okay.
I'm sure he's up.
Sosa's never been knocked out. Argentine.
Yeah.
Okay.
Nunez is minus 1,000. I don't have the rounds.
Okay. Yeah, I wouldn't go anywhere near that. Isaac Lucero, 17-0, 13 KOs versus Roberto Valenzuela Jr. He's fought. He's another guy I mentioned, someone who fought everyone. 31-5, 29 KOs. He punches like a fucking mule, Valenzuela. Fought Xander Zayas, fought Murtala Zayev, Alexis Roca, which means that was at lower weights, B.
Yeah.
When he fought him. If Lucero stops Valenzuela, does him dirty, that's a nice win. Isaac Lucero, I think he does stop him. Is there a line here, Billy, or an over-under? Once we get to the main card, I hope to have not just lines, but over-unders too.
We do once we get to the main card. Lucero is minus 750.
I like him stopping Valenzuela late.
Valenzuela's quit before.
Lucero's power seems to be real. He punches hard. This guy might be like, I don't want to get hit by that no more on the stool and do like your man Nike did.
Nike.
All right, guys, in Brendan and R's opinion, this is when the pay-per-view, the 74.95 starts. Frank Martin.
What
you want to talk about this PBC like you guys feel like we had unfairly attacked people. This guy's in his prime. coming off a loss to Tank Davis. He hasn't been in a ring in a year and a half.
Since that fight, right?
Since that fight, he's 18-1. The lone losses to Tank. These losses to Tank aren't going to age well. Instead of the opposite, when you go, oh, he lost to Tank. That's a good loss. They're going to look
Right.
worse as this guy goes off the rails.
This is at 35.
I don't know if it's a. I think this is at 40.
Frank Martin moved up. Okay.
Rancis Barthélemy, 30-3. He only loses to real guys. He beat real guys in the past. He's just old.
Okay.
And as a Cubano, whatever age they have him listed at, B, what do they have him at? 35, 36? He's probably 45. Um, Look, Barthélemy could get,
They don't have his age on here.
yeah, shocking.
Go ahead.
Um, look, Barthélemy can be hurt, but I don't think Frank Martin's got 12 KOs in 18 wins, but I think that's less I think he's less of a puncher than that. And that's not even saying he's a monster, you know?
But Bartholomew can survive. Has Bartholomew been stopped? Rancis?
He, yeah, he's been stopped once. He's one of those dudes. Gary Antoine Russell stopped him. He's one of those dudes, B, that reacts weird to shots because of how awkward he is. So you think
Yeah.
he's flopping all over the place all the time, but it's just his style. Um,
He was flying Jose Ramirez's head when they fought.
he was,
Yeah.
he was.
All right. I got Frank Martin by decision, but it's close. And
I
there's moments. And there's some people going to say he was robbed. Bartholomew
I think Rancis. I think
beats him.
I think the Rancis Barthélemy that beat up Mickey Bay. Um, that split decision against Robert Easter. Remember that years
Yeah.
back? I think that guy beats Frank
Draw, the
Martin.
draw. He had a draw at Easter.
Split draw. It was
Yeah.
a split decision draw.
Yeah.
Um, Shit. I'm kind of with you on the some people might think it's a robbery. I think it's close and it goes the distance. Um, Look, guys, in their view, Frank Martin should win this fight and be quote unquote, I'm doing air quotes, back and be
A contender.
a guy,
Yeah.
a guy again, like he was once viewed as.
Yeah.
Does
All
that
right.
happen?
I'm picking a
He's 39.
Rancis.
Yeah,
So he's 49.
right. Frank Martin wins a decision and doesn't impress Brendan and I.
No.
That's my prediction. Billy, is there an over under or is there even a line? I guess if it's crazy, we should know.
Frank Martin,
Yeah,
minus 700.
yeah, I wouldn't go anywhere near that. That's
Nope.
wild to be 7-1, and there's no over under.
Not I can find.
All right,
Next.
I love the over, Billy. So we gotta wait to later in the week, maybe day of. I don't know when we're gonna get it. Jesus Ramos, 23-1, 19 KOs. Brendan and I both think that L was a win. It was against
Yep.
Erickson Lubin. So to us, this is an
I think
undefeated guy.
I think very highly of this guy.
So do I. Versus Shane Mosley Jr., 22-4. I think Jesus Ramos beats the shit out of Mosley Jr. I don't think he's got nothing for him. He's got nothing in his hands to keep.
But he's big. Shane Mosley Jr. is a big boy.
I mean, what are they fighting at? He's fought at 68. Where the fuck is Jesus Ramos?
54.
So he's dropping down to 54?
Correct.
How are you doing it at his age?
How old is he?
He's not
35? How old is he?
yeah, I want to say that's how old Mosley Jr. is.
Right.
Shane had him when he was mad young.
All right. So
he beat Danny Jacobs like almost a year and a half ago. They can't, he's lost to Jason Quigley, Brandon Adams. Brandon Adams is a good fighter. It's nothing to be ashamed of. But
Yeah.
it's I think he's got nothing. He's got nothing to keep. First of all, Ramos' chin is crazy, and Mosley Jr. can't punch like his father or his father at lighter weights. He's
Yeah.
about to be 35 in
Right.
2 weeks.
Mm.
A
He's never been
35.
stopped. He's fought, like you said, at 68 against those guys, and they couldn't stop him. I think Ramos with a clear 8-4-7-3, excuse me, 8-4-9-3 decision here.
Him going down to, are we positive that Ramos isn't going up to 60?
I'm not positive. Let's see.
I'm not either, and it doesn't say.
I mean, he's
If,
still ranked at
if
54.
this is at 54, this is going to be an Oscar De La Hoya Manny Pacquiao beating. He's 35 years old, going down 2 divisions from, he weighed 167 and a half against Danny Jacobs
Mm-hmm.
in July of 2024. This kid's going to dig to the body. We don't know what weight it's at.
No, and I can't find it.
I don't know what to tell Billy without that information, because if he's cutting that much weight, I don't even think he ever fought at 54. Does this have anything, Billy?
Yeah, I have a line. This is the last one. I don't have rounds for, but it's Ramos is minus 1,200
Oh my God.
plus 650 for Shane Mosley.
I think I think he beats the shit out of him, but I have to see the over under, because that's where the money is, in my opinion. There's not a scenario where Shane Mosley Jr. beats Jesus Ramos, in my opinion. Right, B?
Mm-hmm. All right.
Coming up next, O'Shaquie Foster, 23
It's
and 3.
the fight is at middleweight, guys. The fight will be at
Yeah,
middleweight.
he's going up, Ramos. Yeah. Then I don't think he's going to stop him. But if he does what I would like him to do, Ramos, he digs downstairs. But Mosley's been around this weight and hasn't been stopped. So I don't, that's,
Yeah.
I gotta see what the thing is. I'm maybe take the over if it's at 60. I don't know. It's really hard to, if I don't have data in front of me, a prediction doesn't mean anything. You know what I mean? I think Jesus Ramos just beats the shit out of Mosley and does it over an extended period of time. I don't think Mosley's got nothing on him, and he doesn't have the power to keep him off of him and to stop him from doing what he does, which is just mow you down.
Yeah.
O'Shaquie Foster, 23 and 3 versus cool boy Steph Fulton, 23 and 1. That only L is to the monster Inoue. This is for the WBC super featherweight title. I think
This
cool
is
boy
crazy.
Steph beats the dog shit out of him, but he doesn't have power. So I think he
No.
just, well, one-sided ass whipping / clinic / call it what you want it to be. He does everything better. The only thing he doesn't do is something that you can't control, and that's nature. O'Shaquie Foster just naturally bigger than cool boy Steph at
Mhm.
30. If that's some huge
This is
obstacle,
his third weight class in as many fights, right?
it's definitely his third in a few. Yeah, because it went from Inoue to what, 26 to fight the rematch with Figueroa.
No, he had a fight in between that, which again, I was going to point this out. Cool Boy Steph's, I can't hide it. He's one of my favorite fighters. For a
Yeah,
time,
same
he
here.
was my favorite fighter.
Yeah.
He now, what's his moniker now? Scooter.
Scooter.
All right. He
Scooter's like his name that like close people to him call him. Cool Boy
huh.
Step was like the boxing moniker. So I guess it's interchangeable. Billy is
he
there.
fought Carlos Castro, and a lot of people, including myself, thought he got he was on the good end of a bad decision.
He didn't look good that night.
He got knocked down.
He
He looked
looked
slow,
really good against Figueroa in
looked
the
great
ring.
against Figueroa. All right, so um, he was 126 against Castro, 126 against Figueroa, and now he's moving up again. So, stopover at super featherweight, or excuse me, featherweight. Now he's up to super featherweight.
Yeah.
Is there plans to go back after this, or this is where he's going to be campaigning if he wins?
What
Um,
we talked about him semi recently, and when we did, they still had him ranked at 26. So I don't know if that's because he said that.
well, it's they hold the rankings for a year,
Yeah.
so that's essentially what they're doing. All right, so he's going to dance with Oshaki at 30. Oshaki is bigger. He's it's definitely going to be a battle in terms of who is like the more fundamental style fighter, which is certainly Oshaki Foster. He's very much like the school of boxing, like where his hands are kept, how he fights. He's not nearly as athletic or exciting as Steph Fulton. For a guy who can't really punch, Steph Fulton has fucking brass balls because he fights in the pocket. You know what I mean? And he
Yeah,
can't bang.
he's from the James Toney school, except Tony could crack.
Right. So this will be an interesting clash of styles, I think. And if the Steph Fulton who fought Brandon Figueroa the first and second time brings that to Foster, I think his athleticism, speed, and accuracy will carry him to victory. If it's the guy who fought Carlos Castro, we may have a totally different fight on our hands. That was also where we criticized Ennis. Remember, it was like a couple fights in a row, Vin, where like there was no instruction out of the corner. It
Yeah.
was just like, yo, do what you do.
Yep.
And it's like, well, what is it that I do, coach? Because,
Yeah.
obviously what I'm doing ain't working.
Steph's also 31, guys. Not to make a big deal out of it, and not that these guys are mega
Steph is
tiny.
31 already.
I know, man. It feels like he's still a kid.
And it's weird. So Jose Ramos, I feel like is 31.
Jesus Ramos.
Jesus
Yeah.
Ramos. I feel like he's 24.
Right, right,
And Fulton's 31, and I feel like he's
right,
24.
right. And guys, for whatever it's worth, no one will get in there with Jesus Ramos. It might be why he went to 60 because
It's 100% why he went to 60. Yeah.
and 154 is loaded and there's
He's
money there.
he's frozen out.
He's frozen out. I don't know if he plans on going back down because 60.
I tell you right now, if he packs up Shane Mosley,
That's a statement. I don't care that we don't view Mosley.
he ain't going back down.
No, agreed. I think Cool Boy Steph. First off, I think Oshaki Foster is one of the weakest belt holders in the sport.
I concur.
I think this is a landslide, but like B said, he's nuts. He stands in the pocket and can't crack. I think he gets. I think he's in and out, no puff. Hey, yo, the what's it called is out. The 50 Cent Diddy movie. We need to maybe get some samples from that for the show.
Oh,
Executive produced by 50. Can you imagine
I know.
this fucking thing? It's gonna be great.
Yo.
What is the line here, Billy Betts? Very curious.
It's very close to even.
Wow.
I expected that.
Foster's actually favored
Yeah.
slightly.
So he's the
minus
belt
120 to minus 105.
Yeah, he holds the belt, and the little guy's moving up. Listen, I think
10 and a half rounds.
We're seeing a trend in boxing where the smaller, more skillful guys are moving up and challenging the bigger guys, a la Crawford and Canelo. You got David Benavidez now saying, all right, I'm going to go fight Zerto, then I'm going to go to heavyweight, from light heavyweight. Steph Fulton doing this sort of blindsided all of us because we thought he'd campaign at 26.
He did.
But again, maybe Vinny makes a great point, like he's 31. All right, so here's my official pick. Steph Fulton split decision. It's closer than Vinny thinks.
Because it really is, or it's a bad scorecard?
No, because it really is. Because the fundamentals and the size Oshaki Foster have will present a bit of a problem for Fulton. And I think what you've pointed out he couldn't punch at 22, can't punch at 26. He's not going to start punching. I mean, he's not going to start punching at 130 pounds.
Absolutely. You're
So
absolutely
I think
right there.
Foster, in order to get to Foster, he's going to have to walk through fire, and that fire is not really going to burn O'Shaquie.
I think he's good enough to get inside, fly his head, not hurt him. You know what I mean? Just fly, but fly his head.
And then
Yeah. Look, if Billy, this is you could not fucking ask for better. I think this is going to be a fucking landslide for Cool Boy Steph.
landslide.
I threw that right to you for that fucking bad voice. Every dog that people own that listen to this, there's dogs barking all over the world.
It's like in the old like whatever city USA, like shut up.
Right. Coach Marcos is across the planet in Australia, and there's what kind of dogs are over there? Wild
Dingoes.
our dingoes are howling now. That dingo ate my
Oh,
life.
oh, 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 oh,
Yeah,
oh.
because of that singing you just did.
Um,
One 116, 112, 117, 111 for your new WBC super featherweight champion from Philadelphia, Pennsylvania.
from the fighting city of Philadelphia.
Pool boy Steph Scooter Fulton.
He's from the north.
I think he's from up top. Yeah. In our co-main, this should be the main event. It's picking
Should
nits,
be.
but it should be. Erislandy Lara, 31-3. In my opinion, all three of them could be wins. It's just
Correct.
my opinion. If he was 34-0, people
He's also
would
got
be talking.
three draws.
Look, man, I was at the Paul Williams fight that he won easy.
Yeah.
Easy. I get it if you don't agree with me with Canelo. You know what I mean? I remember my card. I had it 115, 113. You flip it, that's a draw. And then who is the other loss, B?
Was Jared Hurd?
Jared Hurd. And that was close fight. Didn't he drop him or he get dropped late? Which
he got dropped.
You know what?
That was a brutal, bloody fight.
It was. I think I might have had that fight even with the knockdown, giving it to her. But again, that's still close. You know,
Very
I'm just
close,
saying there's an argument to be made. That not the Paul Williams. He should definitely not have that on his as a loss. Janabek Alamhanala, 17-0, 12 knockdowns. This is a middleweight unification. This is for 3 of the belts. And then Adames has the 4th. Hey, when Janabek Alamhanala came up, Kazakhstan, they saw Triple G was on the tail end. They wanted another guy like that. B and I were watching him ice people in the during the pandemic in the bubble.
In the bubble.
We were saying this guy's style is crude. His feet are bad. He's in weird position when
his feet smell.
We just started mocking other things that have nothing to do with boxing. I don't like this guy's accent. No, maybe the craziest modern day example. Again, modern day guys. Don't write me in and say some guy the 80s. Maybe the illest example of someone getting so much better in front of my eyes as they did this, where I was like, yeah, this guy's whatever.
This is what they saw.
You know?
Yeah.
He's good, man.
Janabek
Alamhanala.
How big is Janabek? How I'm going to make a prediction here.
For whatever it's worth, guys, Lara's been in a couple wars, like the one with Hurd, like the one with, remember the one with Angulo?
Yeah.
Paul Williams, Canelo. He fought the best fighters in the world, Erislandy Lara. Cuban, southpaw. He's excellent fighter. He should have been more active. He should have been a bigger name.
This is interesting to see the 2 amateur powerhouse guys line up, you know. Janabek from the Eastern Euro School of Boxing against Erislandy Lara from the Cuban School of Boxing, 2 southpaws. This, guys, I hate to say it, 2 southpaws. Might suck.
Real quick, be Erislandy Lara, 42 years old.
In Cuban years.
So that means he's 52 for whatever
Joe
this.
Lou's 176 years old.
Hey, he is well preserved. Um, he was in a few wars, but none of them were recent.
No, now he just fights like once every 18 months.
Exactly. 2018 was the last time he was really slinging those dogs. When he iced Thomas Lamana when he moved up. Salute.
Thank you. Oh, the neck punch?
He somehow he iced Michael Zarafa. He somehow had moved up and gained power. He was never a power guy.
Well, let's be honest. He fought guys that don't fucking move and stand in the way of punches.
Very
You
true.
know,
Very true. But that straight left right up the middle is
night.
deadly. He's never been stopped, obviously, as an undefeated fighter. Neither has Alam Hanala. B said they could stink it out. I think it could stink until Alam Hanala goes, this guy can't hurt me. And then he starts pressuring him in the second half of the fight because Lada's got great feet, boxes beautiful.
Certainly.
All of that. You might be going, oh shit. Lada's putting it on him with just 1-2s, B, and getting out of there early.
All right. Here's my analytics. Ready?
Do it.
Lara starts to show his age in this fight. And the 10-year on paper advantage and size advantage that Janibek has proves to be too much for this Erislandy Lara. Erislandy Lara doesn't answer the bell for the 8th round. He makes it through the 7th. He does not get up off his stool for the 8th. He's not a quit job. It's kind of a mix. Corner, doctor, he's getting his ass kicked in there.
I think for 3 or 4 rounds, he has the potential to look like the Erislandy Lara of old, and possibly it visually to the optics look like Alam Hanala is frustrated. 5 and 6 starts moving his shit, and then you start going, there's a tide turning here.
Right.
I think the ref or corner, either a towel comes in or the ref waves it off in the 9th. He's battered.
And it's a 10.5? What's the over under?
Young Billy. And what is the line?
10.5. And
so Vegas doesn't think that.
I really want to hear these odds.
Janibek is -475.
Whoa. That's a 5-1. Wow.
Take the under with odds like that.
I'm not touching that winner or loser, Billy, but I love that under. So does B-Man.
Capital L.
Yeah, I like that. I like the under, and I like Janibek by stoppage.
So do I. Different round. We're separate by 1 round, and how it happens. I think there's a series of punches that either the corner or the ref have
this is going to be it for Lara, I think. This is how he retires.
Yeah, and like I said, I just want to make a point so that if we're wrong, that Lara gets his flowers, that Janibek keeps getting better. He improved his feet, which you rarely see. That's the thing that you usually can't improve on. You improve on other things. Really getting his shots off at really weird angles, and me going, yeah, he fucking hits like a mule, but someone's going to frustrate the fuck out of him, and blah, blah, and he's fucking getting really good, and he can punch, man. He can punch.
Right.
He hits hard. Lara is really a 54 guy.
Yeah.
Like you said, at 60, he fought guys that were in front of him. I'm not saying Alam Hanala is not going to be, but Thomas Lamont, a cornflake's not going to put it on you.
No, bro, he fought stiffs. Let's just call it what it is. Sorry.
There you go. I don't think he's going to like how these punches feel, and I don't think the ref and corner are going to like how he's reacting to them. I think he's busted up.
Yeah.
There's nothing Alam Hanala hasn't seen with that aforementioned amateur pedigree. And not that Alam Hanala is anything that Lara hasn't seen, but there's a difference between knowing and reacting to it.
Correct.
And maybe we would pick a 34-year-old Lara, over the same guy here, but we're not right now. Isaac Cruz, Lamont Roach Jr. Is there some sort of trinket here? It's like this isn't really.
Well, doesn't Cruz have a belt?
He's a real belt holder at 40. Look, guys, Isak Cruz isn't really that good.
No.
His feet are in quicksand. He hits like a mule if he catches you.
Doesn't change anything about what.
No, same
No,
speed.
it's a WBC interim world super light. So the winner of this will likely get a title shot at 140.
Yeah, maybe it's the first defense of whoever wins Teo and Shakur.
Mm-hmm.
You know? No, I don't know.
I'm looking now. Hang on.
At 140. Yeah.
Sorry.
Guys, Lamont Roach, we've explained why their pound for pound lists came into existence. And they came into existence by being like, all right, well, what if all of these guys were the same size? Lamont
Right.
Roach fought his whole career at 130, jumped up to 35 to fight Tank, laid hands on him.
Now he's looking like a monster at 40.
Right. He weighed in at the 14-day weigh-in more than Isak Cruz.
Right.
Now,
So
Isak Cruz used to be a lightweight, so he is also not a 40 guy.
no, and doesn't have the height to sort of grow into that weight either.
Look, I think Lamont Roach makes this guy look dumb unless he gets clipped. I think there's one chance for Isak Cruz, and it's to land a right hand.
Yeah, I mean, we saw Rayo laid the blueprint for Isak Cruz. If Isak Cruz possibly
Pound
makes
for pound, I think. Sorry. Pound for pound, I think Isak Cruz. I mean, Lamont Roach Jr. is better than
Valenzuela,
Rayo. Yeah. Pound for
yeah, I
pound.
agree.
Yeah. Yeah, sorry.
The thing is, Lamont Roach likes to stand in the pocket, though, right? He's not going to be on his bike. He's going to stand there, and he's going to try to pick off shots and pick Cruz apart. I think he's going to give Cruz an opportunity to do what Cruz does. Okay, I still don't think that's enough. I think Lamont Roach is going to make him look foolish. But I think the pace is going to be. It's going to be high paced. That's what Cruz does, and Roach is going to, at times, appear to sort of struggle with him only because of the way the style makes fights. But I think Roach will figure him out. And then I think he's going to put on a little show for us. I don't think he stops him. I think this goes the distance. Ooh.
Should we hear the line before you give your prediction or no?
Go ahead. What's the line? Who's the favorite?
All right. The over-under is 10.5, and
Take the over.
Roach minus 215.
Wow.
It was like a 2-1 favorite
Yeah.
against. Yeah. Okay.
Wow.
Against it, moving into a weight class, the guy's been established that.
Yeah.
All right. I'm going to go ahead and go with that. Picking Roach by decision. 118, 110.
Lamont Roach gives him a boxing lesson. It's a clinic, but it's entertaining.
Yeah.
It's fun to watch, not a boring clinic.
It ain't going to be easy.
No, not a. It's going to be fun to watch, but a clinic because Isak Cruz Pitbull is going to pressure him regardless of he's getting pieced up, and look, Lamont Roach had a coming out party and got hosed, so it's sort of going to be a continuation of what should have been his coming out party.
Remember, Roach ain't one of these guys on his toes dancing around.
He'll sit there and sling the dogs.
Yeah, right.
So it could be fun at times, guys. If he gets clipped, Cruz can hurt him.
That's interesting.
I think it's 118. What did B say? 118, 110 type fight.
Yeah.
I think it's a landslide. I think it's a clinic. I think it's fun to watch Lamont Roach do it. I love Lamont Roach in the fight, and I love the over.
Okay.
Lamont Roach certainly isn't hurting.
Yeah, there's really no disagreements on this show this week for us.
Yeah.
We're sort of going with the flow here. All right. Um,
Well,
I
Shaqy fought. You picked Cool Boy Steph, and so did I. And Shaqy Foster is the favorite, apparently.
favorite. Yes.
Yeah. So
All
we're
right.
gonna see
So,
how much more Vegas knows than us.
so guys, write us at kotvboxing@gmail.com. Tell me what you think about what me and Vinny have been saying for a little while about the cards being overly stacked, right? So is
Yeah, and
this
breaking them up.
and breaking them up? Are we being spoiled brats? Are we asking too much of boxing? Should I just shut the fuck up and be happy with the fact that we're getting these fights? The problem is they're very expensive, and a lot of people can't afford this kind of thing. Coming into the holidays, people are looking at their, uh, looking at their wallets and looking at their bank accounts, especially if you got little kids or people you got to shop for. There's things that take precedent here.
I
I
mean,
don't
my
think this is
prediction is that buys. This is going to be an unmitigated disaster as far as
disaster.
buys. I'm not saying the card's not going to be good. I'm saying
Like, when this is a good card for? When people get their tax returns.
sure.
You know,
Yeah.
that's when you throw a card like this, like a $75 card that makes no sense when people got a little bit of Scott hole in their pocket. Right now, times are tight.
Are there
Everybody,
people? How about this, B? Well, before we get out of here, guys, we're wrapping up. I'm gonna put this in front of the fellas. So everyone hears this card, then they hear it's a pay-per-view and they roll their eyes, right? But in their head, they're going, that's $35, $40
right.
pay-per-view. Does this being 75 clams, how many people go, fuck that?
I
Like
think
what
there's going to be quite
percentage?
let's hypothetically say there's 15%, 17% casual fans
Mm-hmm.
who watch fights, but
All
they
of them
don't
are out.
out, out, out. All right.
My opinion is that's higher. I'm gonna go 30 to
You're
35%.
probably
Fuck
right.
you. This is fucking 75 clams for these guys.
If
Get
I'm
out
one
of
of
here.
the, if I'm the fight, I haven't heard the purses yet.
Neither have I.
All right.
All right.
You could find me at the Killer B24 on Twitter at I_no_that_kid on IG. Find us at KEOTB Podcast on Gmail at KEOTB. No, KEOTB Boxing. Sorry, KEOTB Boxing on IG. KEOTB Podcast on YouTube. Write us at KOTBboxing@gmail.com. Vinny.
At Box Cutter Pazzi on Instagram. At Vinny_Paz on Twitter. JMT Store for all of your needs. Knock them out the box shirts, the Violent by Design colorway kicks, Hidden Temple Song Club of the Month, all of that. JMTstore.com. Real quick, I have the purses. Lamont Roach is set to earn a purse of $2.4 million, while Eastside Cruz is expected to make $1 million. These are guaranteed and do not include potential bonuses from pay-per-view earnings, which aren't coming, fellas. So you better.
Well, that's why we're paying 75 clams.
Yes, it is.
Cover
Yes,
that.
it is. Yes, it is. All right, we're gonna stay tuned into at Billy_Bindlesticks for these tickets.
Picks. Yeah.
He's gonna post them.
I'll try to post them as I'm talking to Paz and putting them in.
Hey, yo.
Woo!
Woo.
Say goodnight, Billy.
Good night, Billy.
You talking dirty to Paz while you're putting them in?